But I think the politics had a whole lot to do with it, like you said.
I would say, yeah, I would assume you get into the politics and also some other stuff, you know.
Yeah, of course. But at the end...
Yeah. I mean,
So Hogan went on McAfee's show after getting heavily booed at the Raw Netflix debut several weeks ago in LA. And instead of acknowledging why people might not be thrilled to see him, he tried to spin it as he usually does, saying that the boos were just because of his support for Donald Trump. But McAfee didn't just let that slide. You can hear it in his voice. He goes, well, and other stuff. That's all he had to say. He didn't spell it out, but it was clear what he was referencing. Hogan's past racist comments, which have followed him for years. McAfee called him out on his BS. And Hogan didn't just try to spin it on McAfee's show, he was apparently no-selling it backstage too. And that's where The Undertaker comes in. Because just a few days later, Taker gave his thoughts on this whole situation.
Hogan returned?
Here we go.
You know,
come on. Welcome back to you,
that
baby.
pop was something.
It was something.
It was a pop.
It was. That was an ego pop.
Lord have mercy. Wonder what you think he went back to the dress. Well, you were there.
I was there.
What happened? What happened backstage after he came back?
No, when I saw him, he was no selling it and pushing his beer. I didn't see him. I wasn't backstage when he came.
Did you feel like giving him a hug afterwards?
No.
Here's Taker being a company man right
Right.
I was.
Did you feel bad for him? No.
Well, hey man, I got feelings. I got feelings for people. Like sometimes in life, things come back.
And so this is where it gets interesting. Taker's co-host straight up asked if he felt sorry for Hogan after getting booed, and Taker didn't sugarcoat it. He said, quote, sometimes people get what they have coming to them. Now, if you know Taker and Hogan's history, you know there's some bad blood there. Back in the early 90s, Hogan exaggerated a neck injury after the Survivor Series match, basically making Taker look reckless when nothing actually happened. So when Taker says sometimes people get what they have coming, that's him making it clear. He's not feeling bad for Hogan one bit. So now you got McAfee calling out Hogan in real time, and then Taker basically confirming what a lot of people already think. Hogan can say what he wants, but the people around him, they're telling a different story. At this point, it's becoming a pattern. Hogan's past is catching up with him, and guys like McAfee and Undertaker aren't afraid to call him out. What do you think? Were the LA fans right to boo him? And is Hogan ever going to stop spinning his own history? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out more of what's coming up right here on Grapple Talk. There's plenty more where that came from.